What is up, guys? Johnny01 here with another FIFA 16 Top 5 episode. I already have a one on the top 5 skill moves, so make sure to check that out after this video. And I'm going to be making a whole bunch more, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those. This one's going to be focusing on the top 5 overpowered shots in FIFA 16. Almost all of these shots I have a tutorial on, so if you want to see more examples, you want me to go more in detail, make sure to check out those tutorials. But we're going to start off right away with number 5, and that is the regular shot. The regular shot obviously is just doing by pressing the shooting button, and this is the best shot for when you're in the middle of the pitch near the penalty area. Inside that penalty box, you have these options, and you usually want to take it to one of the far corners of the goal. Try to get it with enough power so you can get it to the top corner, the top net, which is the most difficult place for a goalkeeper to stop a shot. So when you're in that middle of the pitch, you can get the ball and just take a regular shot to one of the top corners, either the near post top corner or the far post top corner. It does not matter. It depends on what the defense is giving you, where you have the space, where you feel like you can do it. Put a good amount of power. The more power, guys, the higher the shot. Obviously, don't put too much power because then it will go over the bar or it'll hit the crossbar, and you do not want that. So just be aware of that, but definitely when you're near the middle of the pitch, take that power shot. Next up, number 4, the ground shot. The ground shot is the best way to beat a Russian keeper in FIFA 16. Especially good for those situations when you're in a breakaway and the goalkeeper is rushing out at you. They're bringing out the goalkeeper by pressing the triangle button or holding the Y button if you're on Xbox. This way, it'll go right underneath the goalkeeper. You need to have around 1 bar of power, as you're seeing here, or even less than that. You do not want to have more than that, because that way you put so little amount of power, it's just going to go right underneath the goalkeeper. That's all you have to do this shot. Just put very little amount of power. It's going to go right underneath the goalkeeper. But keep in mind, guys, this only works if the goalkeeper is rushing out at you and he maintains rushing out at you. If for any second he stops rushing out, it's going to be an easy save. And make sure, this is a little bit harder than FIFA 15, make sure to take a diagonal run before taking the ground shot. Next up, number 3 is the finesse shot. The finesse shot is done by pressing the RB and the B button if you're on Xbox, or the R1 and the circle button at the same time. This shot is great for placement. It'll curl the ball instead of applying power into it. And this is the perfect shot for when you're crossing, going across the goal, as you're seeing here, and you want to get it to that far corner. You want to get to that far corner, you do the finesse shot, and you want to apply a good amount of power to try to get it around the keeper and to that top corner of the net. Extremely, extremely effective when you're cutting in with your wingers, when you have a diagonal run and you're looking at the far corner. The perfect way to do it is to do the finesse shot. It works from distance, it works from close range. Extremely, extremely effective. Number 2 is the near post shot. And as you're seeing here, that is when you take a shot to the near post. Obviously, you want to apply a good amount of power. Unlike the ground shot, for the near post shot to have the higher chance of scoring them, make sure to apply a good amount of power. As you're seeing here, around 2 bars usually is around where you want to do it, 2 to 2.5 bars of power, depending on where you are and the distance you are from the near post. But you want to aim, you want to square your shoulders to the near post to make sure that it goes in there. And even though there's very little space and it looks like it's going to be a very difficult shot in FIFA 16, guys, it does not matter. It does not matter if the goalkeeper's right next to that near post. If you apply a good amount of power, it's going to go in. You're going to catch the goalkeeper by surprise more often than not, and it's extremely, extremely useful to change it up from the finesse shot. So once again, you're running across the goal. Most people think you're going to take that finesse shot to the far post, so catch them by surprise and take that near post shot, as you just saw in this situation. Completely fools the goalkeeper, and even though it looks like it wouldn't go in, it does go in. Number 1, guys, is the long shot, and this shot is so overpowered now that there is the latest patch. What you want to do, of course, is you want to get it to one of the far corners of the goal. You want to get it as high as possible, apply as much power as possible without it going over the net or hitting the crossbar, so you can get it quickly there and you can get it to the most dangerous spot where the goalkeeper has a really tough time. Now, why is this the most overpowered shot in FIFA 16? Well, recently, a couple months ago, there was a patch that made it that computer AI controlled players will no longer get in front of shots as often as they used to. It's very unlikely that a computer AI player will get in front of the shot. Usually long shots were stopped before they even threatened the goalkeeper because some sort of defender would have jumped in the way of the shot and deflected it before it even got in there. Now that does not happen, and more often than not, you're going to have a clean look. So if you just work on your power, you work on your placement, you're going to score a lot of long shots. So be aware of that. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Click on one of the boxes to check out some of my other series. And of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thanks, guys.